we don't want it to be impressive in. I'm good to go. Check your food. It's like 2 GCD lockout, but yeah, the lockup if you get once you're fucked. Like it genuinely it's very harsh.
Tenzin, 'tis I. Sheathe your sword, I beg of you.
That was a mistake. I mean, it's okay. It's just ley lines isn't that big of a deal. I get more nukes off here. It's not the biggest loss in the world to pop a ley lines right there. Also, I can do this in whee. Alright, load up the cannon again for this one with Phoenix phase. So that's gonna come down. Okay, we're over here in this one. I'm not moving. I'm just gonna sit here and be a turret. %.
84 at that time.
Yep, 84.5.
Oh, what?
That's pretty good. Ooh, but I mean, I can't impart upon how tight this DPS check is, man. So doing the best Heaven's Word Bard impressions, Eva, more like ARR Black Mage impression. We're back to this is essentially ARR Black Mage, which is the greatest thing ever because I loved ARR Black Mage. Back to, and also, you know what? I liked when Bard had little cast times. It felt more powerful. And I didn't have 6 fucking songs to juggle. I'm one of those people. Alright, 10 stacks. I've got a good feeling about this one. I'm gonna shut up, but I got a good feeling about this one. For myself personally and the way I'm playing.
Beta, both.
Juggle D's nuts.
Wow. Thank you for the biddies. Wow. I keep telling people ARR version of ass was clearly... You about it, please.
Only you would listen.
How dare you? Poor ass.
All I ever wanted was for you and I to Why do you do this? Hearken to my melody.
More fire. More fire. That's all I can ask for.
Behind us, be off blue.
Alright, wait for yellow to pop the second time once the blue goes off.
Yellow. Be off yellow, move immediately. Be off yellow, move immediately.
Ah, come on, that was ping right there. That's bullshit.
No. Nova Scotia ping.
That's what that
horse
was.
shit. That's horse shit, man.
You were further over than the rest of us.
What can you do against that?
Pull in.
Fucking pull me into the servers
Hold
more
your
like.
Do not fight it, my love. Let me into your heart.
I am running to the right. Got it. Nailed it. Surprised they didn't hit me right there too. ¿Por qué no? Fuck me up, Yoshi P. Some more.
Hearken to my melody.
Be
Not
off
bad.
blue. Blue back. Be off blue. Be off yellow.
Ah, fuck you, game.
Be on blue. Move immediately.
It feels frustrating, is what it is. Do I need to get a fucking... I have to get a fucking VPN to clear content?
VPN.
Yeah. Get her dot back up. Now my damage is gone to shit. Oh, man.
Towers.
Hearken to my melody.
Oh, it's frustrating. I'm getting out of my head, but it's still frustrating.
Be off the blue. Move
Off
immediately.
the blue, yeah.
Do not
You want to
fight
start
it,
on blue
my
or
love.
black?
Let me into your heart.
Blue or black?
Not bad.
Be off of yellow. Be off of yellow. Minutes coming up. Make sure your pot is off cool then.
You don't remember Stormblood being... No, I don't remember it being that tight either, if I'm being honest. If I'm being honest, though, it wasn't that difficult of a fight. But the Unreal version, it's just the way that they scaled it, and
From what I've read, the damage buff isn't scaling very well
Yeah.
to the fight.
yeah, I mean that's ultimately what it is. It's a scaling. It's just
But then,
It must be.
I always forget about that last one.
Then I'm glad. It is you. Hearken to my melody.
It's gonna be because of my fuck up too. 1.8% because
I
because
don't
of
know
my
how
fucking
much more
death.
of this I've got in me.
That's fair. That's fair. I don't know, man. All right, I mean, I guess we're done for there. Interestingly, Sephiroth was also a 0.2 trial. I'm not sure if that was the. I mean, obviously, there's no way to tell, right? If it's a scaling for that specific thing, but hard to say. Thanks for trying, friends. We'll see what do. On content, you could also gear up, yeah. And this is sinking you down hard side level. Thank you. I dream of teriyaki bowls. Yeah. It's just partially with the scaling, and that's fine. It is what it is. It's not exactly great. It doesn't feel good. But, yeah. Let me see. Yeah, no, I just... I mean, yeah, I mean, there is that, right? So, who knows? Yeah. It is what it is. Can't do much about that. I wish I hadn't got knocked up on that one right there. I'm not saying that would have been the difference, but it obviously would have helped having not my DPS tank like that at 1.9%. And even when we had the other one, it was still 0.8%. It'll be interesting if they adjust it for 7.2. I mean, I don't think they will, probably. I'd be surprised if they did. Did they adjust Sephiroth? I don't think they did, right? They did Sephiroth as it was. They were like, have fun with that. Have they adjusted any others? I believe Titan was adjusted, is what somebody said last time we talked about this. Shit, I can give proof. My knockback resist went off 2 seconds before I got dragged in, and so that's how I... Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, you saw me. I don't know if you saw me, Max, but I was already on the other side hanging out. I was like, hi, I'm getting a cast off, and then I still get hit and knocked up into the air, and then I'm, you know, that's 2 GCDs gone. And in a fight where GCDs are mega important, like the 2 GCDs is the potential difference in for clear on something that's EX level, though, feels real bad. I agree. I agree. It must lock in like halfway through a cast bar or something. It's obviously something weird. I don't think my ping is quite that bad that My homies over in the UK can get out the way and not get hit, but I get out the way and I do get hit. So I don't know what's going on, Varsity. Kill that dude. You sense a disturbance in the forest. What was the disturbance in the forest? Us Mina getting knocked up into the air during Suzaku and Rio and costing us to clear. We weren't guaranteed to clear even with two GCDs. Even with 2 GCDs, I'm not sure that would have accounted for 1.9% DPS considering how tanky she is. Enter with your cast, suppress it too? Yeah. No man. How's it going, Varsity? How's your Sunday treating you? See, it locks in with the same delay of Franco throwing a nuke at you before it before it explodes. It just feels bad. I want my friends to get their points, but maybe I'm the detriment. Maybe, hey, look, it's Lily Yuki from Party. She's always dead. She's always dead in Limsa, but Lily Yuki, the Party, is actually here. Oh my god. A behemoth legend right here. You're not the detriment. Yeah. It just, I mean, I know I'm trying my best, but it just feels bad, you know? The Lily Yuki fight Stinky. Wait, where's Stinky? I'll fuck him up. Maybe I can beat them. Alright, I mean, I still need to do my PvP for the day. If anybody wants to do their PvPs, let out some aggressions. Yeah. And like I said, I want my friends to get their points going into 7.3, but maybe it ain't me. But the fight is stinky. It's just one of those things where it feels bad that you start grasping at the little things, right? You start nitpicking. You guys like my 1980s yoga instructor Black Mage Glam? Check it out. You did great. I have never seen such amazing PvP rating. We got clear, and it was super fucking close. Was when we had a non-standard comp. Yeah, and again, people weren't very comfortable with that or having fun with that, I believe. So, you went to Aldi's, bought some random stuff, more like Aldi's nuts. Right, cheeks out. And I'm saying I'm cheeks out every day. What are you talking about? I'm cheeks out on the daily, Varsity. Mira, that's how my abuela raised me. She didn't raise me for shit. I think the fight sets a scary precedent since it's not the only fight with the damage ups coming up, right? I don't know. I don't think Stadia has that. Would you get at Aldi? I've never been to Aldi's. There's Aldi's in Southern California. Okay, what's going on, Dietrich? Look, listen. You can't do yoga with your cheeks in, Varsity. Have you ever done yoga? Have you ever done aerobics? In the in the 80s? Were you even alive in the 80s? I was. Let me see. I know Bowman wanted to come along. See, they just did Titan plus Leviathan. You're pretty sure to go. Well, that's what Wolfie said last time. So I believe Wolfie. Let me see. If any room for one for fisticuffs. The 80s were cool. It snowed and more. Do you mean like actual snow or like all the cocaine that happened in the 80s? Or both even? Yes, the only right answer. The 80s were rad, but I enjoyed the 90s more. Maybe it's because I was older and I was able to actually enjoy them a little bit more as a teenager. And then as a young man with hair, I was able to enjoy the 90s more. I also met Cowie in the 90s, so there's that. Old. Neobody's gonna PvP? Let's fucking go, Neobody. I believe today is Shatter, so as if as if that shit show wasn't enough, now we have this. But yeah. Today's PvP, I agree. Shatter, I barely know her. Listen. Hopefully you're all the right classes for XP, alright. But no, look, listen, I got this is the new glam because it matches my Bozia relic. Please perceive. And everybody remembers when Yoshi P showed Bozia off to everybody. Yoshi P literally said cheeks out for Bozia, so that's why we're with this glam Varsity, to answer your question. I also walked into Five Below, saw cherry airheads, the only candy I really eat, and I grabbed 20 and put them on the counter with all the confidence in the world, as you should. As you should. Suzaku makes me wish I did an hour of maps with no portals instead. Yeah. Hard to get Bojack relics done these days. It's not really bad. People still queue up for it. The hiccups are you have to do, or you don't have to do, you can do other shit, I think. No, actually you have to do the Dal Riata, I think. That's the hiccup, Papichulo. It's the Dal Riata.
20 months.
Mm-hmm.
The fact I have yet to be blinded by the light reflecting off your brilliant bald dome
I have a
is
filter.
a miracle unto itself.
I have a filter right here, so that way you can't get Double Regine, not the Dal Riata, Double Regine. And you can do other stuff to get it, but Castrum is the fastest way because you get 5 per. So it depends on how much you want to suffer. It depends on how much you want to suffer. But this is like the Black Mage relic. Look, this thing is popping. Look at this. Iggy, Varsity, thank you very much for the resub, dude. Let me know what you want to vote for our cooking stream. We're doing a cooking stream tomorrow, by the way. One thing I can't fuck up is cooking, so let me know what you would like to vote for. Castrum, lactose intolerance, excuse you, Beta. And thank you much, Varsity, man. I appreciate those 21 months, man. It means a lot. Also, don't listen to Wolfie. Don't let Wolfie fucking sway you. Don't let Wolfie sway you out here with the cannolis. I have to buy a cannoli form for the cannolis. Why did this game? I went into the fight not tired, and yet I feel like Suzaku aged me because it's a genuinely feels bad fight, Ray. Obviously, I wish I was popping numbers equivalent equal to excessively what's required for the clear. Hola, Zabes. But I don't know. We'll do maps here shortly, Brady. If you still feel like doing maps, we can work on the great Brady mapping. Can't only because the heroic thing is to step in and intervene, even when the situation didn't ask for it. What the fuck, man? You know what, Varsity? I'm gonna do what Ali told me and give your pawn in RimWorld a couple of peg legs. Enjoy Azim's kneecap, by the way. Yes, Finny. Absolutely. We can start with your. We can start with your map. What the? Don't worry about it. You look, listen. You made your decisions. You decided to get cannoli up to tie up against egg rolls. You have chosen a side. By the way, speaking of heroes, I chose a side this morning when I started playing as Emma Frost, and I enjoyed that greatly. Her kit's actually very well. Gigantic thighs and big old shelf of an ass aside. The kit for Emma is actually very, very nice. Very good character. She's very well designed for thingy. Thank you.
Beta Flame 00 gifted a tier 1 sub to Lavender_Ash.
Beta immediately undoing Varsity's tying up of the voting and adding 1 vote to put egg rolls ahead and a spin for Furbing. Might I interest you in a spin of the wheel as well, Varsity? I'm going Ninja. It landed on shots. Also, please perceive... Brady's here! Oh, good. Please perceive my 2,000 A ranks, 1,000 S ranks in Dawn Trail alone mount. This is what it looks like. This is what, you can also get this if you constantly server hop in Discord. Well, holy shit, Zabes. Zabes, thank you for those 10 gifted subs. What would you like to vote for? Let me know what you desire, and I will do what I can. I think Zabes is definitely going to do it. Zabes and Ash, the Agents of Chaos. What's going on, Alistair? Well, come on in, dude. Enjoy the ad-free view. And you got Bay, you got the Pain. Oh, you got Suzaku, the Pain 89. You got Alistair, you got Tequila Shots. You got Mike. You got Jenny View. Oh, going way back. I also feel like I got progressively worse as we went on. I was definitely throwing cards on the wrong people at the end. Not the DPS up cards. No, still. Like, I get that. I get that, Ray. All right, so you ignore the crystals. This is PvP. 7 for breakfast, 2 for cannoli, 1 for. Thank you, thank you, Zabes. Machinist. Yep. Yep. Yeah, but you know what? You wasted your thing and didn't hit me. I took 2 of the heal defensive ones on max when I was trying to protect Finny before a forced march. Yeah, I mean, I think again, I think people are going to generally be out on Suzaku, and it feels bad because obviously people want points to be in a position that's ready for it. I think Seiryu is a better fight, but obviously we don't know what that's going to scale like, so I don't know, man. Alright, I just died like I was in a Suzaku Unreal. let's go back and do stuff and things. Actually, what the... Oh, come on, man. Really? That's fine. Gee, the things are being slick. Nope. Where's my team at? There's like 3 of us here. They're over here fighting red. Fixator, give me Suka. Suka would be nice, I agree. And thank you again. Very much. Zabes for the 10 gifted subs. I'll add those up here after shortly. Oh, are there teams on the other people from chat on the other teams? Okay, well. Let's square up. Unfortunate Ninja LB. Alright, let's pay attention. Get that knockout. Paladin's too beefy. Hey, Hype Train! I got something. What to get out of this? Let's see. I got... If that emote isn't a fucking mood, I don't know what is. But thank you very much for the Hype Train. Enjoy your emotes if you got an emote out of that. Mood. Yeah. Alright, let's pay attention here. So all the reds over there. We should cut them off over here since red is leading. They're going to try and go to their little area over here. Alright, man, I guess we have smalls next. You see, in a way, all three of those emotes are mood. They are. They are. But enjoy your emotes. You'll be eating that emote tomorrow, Varsity, if you come around our cooking channel mañana. Our cooking stream. I'm gonna guess I have to look out for bards. Ah, wrong button. That's fine, they can't run that fast. How's it going? What's going on, this guy? You know, it's going alright. It's going as well as it can be, all things considered, for our Suzaku attempts there. Just mulling it over in my head. Lots stuff to do. Hopefully you've been well. Hopefully things are well over on your side of things. Enjoying the patch. Wait, why are you guys running away? Let's fucking fight them. There's plenty of us to fight them and beat their asses. Alright, well, you guys got that Dragoon down. Every time I see that emote, I think it's Mimi. It could be. She do be blunt, she do sometimes go blah 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 blah, especially when there's cheesecake around. She's curious about the cannolis tomorrow. I'm gonna try and find a cannoli mold, which is the biggest drawback. If you didn't know how to make cannolis perfectly, you have to have a mold where you wrap the dough around and then fry it. That way you can actually get the shape, so you can pipe that. No you don't, no you don't. No you don't. Didn't real not go too well. We got several 2% or less wipes on Suzaku. To range over a dozen times though? Yeah, that's the whole deal we're having is plenty of attempts, just a lot of sub 2% wipes because of the DPS check. Fallback, yeah. We're in third place. We're getting beat up here. That's our issue, so. But I mean, Iggy was able to clear it easily enough in Party Finder, so. Who's that bard? Not somebody I know. Okay, we're almost to max battle high. I will say, since they changed the PvP a little bit in the last patch, it's much harder to, well, it's not too much harder, but it is a little bit more difficult to get max battle high on Ninja. A lot easier to get it on healers. Healers, you just drop an AoE in there. I don't know about easily. Okay, well, I mean, you cleared it, right? A clear is a clear. But I probably should have gone White Mage or Astrologian for this. Been enjoying Black Mage in PvP? Yeah, I like the kit. I just have difficulty with the cast time sometimes. We should be fighting red, by the way, not yellow. We should be fighting red. Scarlet's pretty awesome. It's incredible in PvP. The new kit is fantastic. I like it a lot. It does serious work. I'm back to doing ridiculous damage in... as a scholar in PvP, so love that for me. We should never be focusing on red here, friends. Oh, spicy. Wrong, probably want to hit that Viper. Get out of my way, Viper. Trying to fight them. Okay, sure, whatever. The caster action that makes targets take 20% more damage makes them melt. Yeah. I was thinking the stone skin ability, because it seems like it'd be pretty good in it, but obviously being able to heal yourself by 25% is just that seems personal. That seems personal, right? But it's a very good skill. It's an AoE as well, right? On top of everything else. So I switched it up from Stone Skin to that just because it's juicy. Gotta get those smalls up top, I think. Because if they get those smalls, they'll be able to win off of that. That's too dangerous. We don't want to go in there. What's going on, Zara? Welcome on in. As a reminder, in about a couple of hours and change, because I need to actually set up an account and do all that other stuff. We'll be watching Season 2, Episode 1 of The Last of Us. If you're interested in that, you're welcome to join us, of course. That'll be on Discord, not on Twitch. I mean, they're gonna win just by killing that crystal, so game's over. I've only done one PvP front lines, but how do you use the new PvP actions? They're just first of all, you want to go to the Wolf's Den. Wolf's Den. That's where you can assign your PvP bars, because they are different from your standard. Oh, yellow one. Your standard bars. So you go to the Wolf's Den, and then you can set them up there. 6 to 2 deaths were dumb and sloppy. 800 grand average. I'll take 6 deaths. Not exactly the best, but you know, pretty average for a ninja. Camera's nice and flashy, but it's too slow. I use it as a deterrent, Wolfie, because you can't move or anything. I use it as a deterrent to keep people from entering a tunnel or whatever, or from going to a certain area that we don't want them to go to. So that's what I use it for. Is that the Var Kenway? Varsity, why aren't your cheeks out is my question. Where are the cheeks at? Why aren't you cheeks out in commiseration with me? Cannot use tinfoil. You could use tinfoil. I guess wrap it around something else and then have it maintain its form around that. But then I don't know that I want to deep fry tinfoil. That's just one of those things in my head that's like, I should look into that first before I do anything with that. When it's good looking, you don't need to show off extra for free. Fair. Map time. Who wants to do maps? Hola, Tony. How's it going, papi? Buenas tardes. Welcome on in, dude. Asm, did you want to do maps? But yeah, it's just one of those things where I'd rather use a cooking grade stainless steel cannoli form. Absolutely. Give me like a minute. Absolutely, Finny. I'm assuming people in the group, I'll give the regulars priority because they provided the maps, but after that we'll get bodies. I don't think it's worth sweating over what we can change for Suzaku. The fact that 3 deaths, not even in buff windows, means enrage for an EX level fight screams to me that it's not scaling as intended, or they've lost sight of what content difficulty is meant to be, regardless of it party find or clearing. I think they just scaled it and didn't pay attention to how it actually worked. And we're just that is absolutely fair, Bow Mage. Can I pawn off a couple maps on someone? Asks Ray. You can do maps? Just have to hop on over. I believe Neobody is next on the list for coffers, and then it's we're back to rolling on them. I can take some if you want some space, Ray. There you go. There you go. New and Sander for coffers. Is Sander here? Is Sander wanting to do maps? But then let's see. We give 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sander will be 6. Varsity would be 7. Yeah, but I agree, Brady. I agree. I think we've given it an honest try. So we'll see. I think we give it a good shot. There just feels bad there, you know? So when the EX4, you've got like multiple groups for EX4, right? Do I have a space? Because you've already got multiple clears. I assumed you had that clear group stayed. Surprised the Beagle Mount is cheap. Minion, where's it from? I don't even know where that's from. I don't even know where you get that. I saw it on the patch notes. I was like, oh. The new dungeon, gotcha. Alright, let's do that. Is Sander online? Negative. No Sander. Alright. Nope, almost invited Ray. I'm assuming, Ray, since you're dumping maps on people, that you don't want to come along. Which is fair after that. Impossible, but it's not all of our crew, and it's not all the time. Yeah. Yes, Sander, did you want to come along for maps? In pursuit of coffers. Something incredible the other day, I joined a late night EX4 farm and we did 3 polls and 3 goes very nice. That's fantastic. I'm glad, sir. I saw you posted the picture of 6 totems in Eruri's. Gonna get food and see if I feel like Ruby later. If you get to that, yeah. Who even needs Ruby anymore? Besides, you know, me. You do, Ray does. Alright, well, we can do a solid, I don't know, hour and change of maps, and then we switch over to Rubicante. You do? But you need a clear... I mean, we just follow Ari Carver over here. Bredicus. Bredy. You do for Ariel, but that's whatever. Yeah, no, we can definitely get Ariel in here. And then go from there. I just follow Bredy. I just DPS and follow Bredy. There's a couple of other things you have to do, obviously, but the fight burns pretty hard at this point. Okay, now and easy cheesy, except for Barbie. Freaking Barbie! All hail the cheat sheet. All hail the cheat sheet. Yeah, we haven't done it since we got the new 740 gear, so it should be even easier now than it was before. Alright, waiting on Sander, and then we'll switch on, then we'll get going. I only got the first 3 cats. Need Barbie, Ruby, Golbez, and Zeromus. We tried a little bit of Barbie on a whim. We did it once just to see what it was like. And then never really went back. Speaking of, let me find the cheat sheet. Yeah. With 14 in the background, I feel that. There goes Sander. Anything but maps? That's fair. Maps are not the kindest mistress. Wait, you do last expansion already now? Yeah, we're doing Endwalker in our shave. You need it. If you need Ruby. We started up Crystal Mommy and all of nobody still needs Crystal Mommy. Iggy and I need End Singer. So we've been going through them when and as we can. Alright, so again, as a heads up, Figmental Coffers, there's a long list going, and we're almost through. Neobody and Sander are the last 2 people on that list. And then after that, it's so though if a coffer drops, it'll be for those people because they've been in here doing work. And then after that, we'll open it up. You need Barb, Ruby, Goldbiz, and Zeromus. Same. All right, Finny, take us away since you've been holding on to your map for a week. Surely, having been a week, it will have aged to perfection. And we'll have a portal for us, right? Right? Need to line up 8th and 12th circle sometime too. No, 4, 8, and 12 are definitely on the list. Maybe on a weekend where we haven't been frustrated by, you know, Susie. And we got people there that want the glamour and all that other good stuff as well. Where was Finny's? I don't know where Finny's is. Does Finny know where Finny's is? Mine's is over here. It says Mamnyaktel. We should probably do 4 before field content comes. I mean, if people are willing to give it a shot next week, we can give it a shot next week, Brady. I don't see why not. I'm down to go in and learn whenever. I just realized another group died. A different game this time. Oof. Groups be dying, man. Oh, I'm right here. Am I right here? I'm right here. Is this me? Is this it? No. Welcome back, Azam. Next week, alright, yeah, you're right. Easter Sunday probably not the weekend we want to try that. If I were a map, where would I be? Yeah, plus 6 little maps, and they have aged like like milk. Oof. I'm looking for a little bump with the line. Oh, it's right here. I'm just a dumb bitch. Nailed it. There you go. No, look, I got it. I got it. You'd be on the map. Wow. You're right, Nobody. You're right. You never plan something on a weekend, even if most people aren't gonna be partaking in that. Wormst. Yeah, we can plan for that in the next couple of weeks. Obviously, skipping Thanksgiving, Easter weekend, and going towards. All right, Finny's is down here. I mean, I'm not flying all the way out there. Give me a second. I'm good. I can't fly that far. The one downside to this mount is the flying animation on it is unfortunate. Skip Thanksgiving, fuck that holiday. The flying animation on this dragon is very unfortunate. It looks great, but the flying animation is a little unwieldy. You know what I mean? This flying animation is nice. So look at it. It's just running. You think anyone ever made a shoe body res animation for 14 yet? Absolutely. Absolutely, 100%. All right, this is the Finny Fine Age for Week map. Only good things can come from this. How's it going, Judge Banks? Oh no, my flares. Constantly being interrupted. The life of a black mage. Alright, let's see what we got. Was it worth the week-long wait? Hey, you got the flexible leather band. That's something. You're ready for disappointment? I am. Look, listen, I'm always disappointed in myself, so I'm fine. Why do I keep rolling ones? Oh, Brady. Poog Brady. We do generally do, if it's a new piece of loot, you're one and done, just because we want to spread it around. Oh shit, we're right here. So, congrats, Varsity. Enjoy your bouncer gear. Would a hero be a bouncer? Would a hero? Or would they? I mean, on one side, you're protecting people, right? But on the other hand, violence. Everybody, I haven't won anything worthwhile loot since 7.1. Oof. We already proved that in the game, the bouncer. Wow. That's true.
Would a hero be a bouncer? In Roadhouse, he was.
I remember that movie. I remember the original. I believe Zabes created a three-way tie, didn't he? It was 2 for one thing, and then 1 for the other one, and then 7 for things. So 1 for egg rolls, which puts it at 49. I didn't even get to emote at it. Two for cannoli. Let's see an emote at the chest before Asm can get there. There we go. Oh, freebie! Very nice. I am out of freebies. And then was it 7 for breakfast at that point? Which would put it at 48. It almost went the other way too. I've had that happen before. Once completely on accident, once out of spite. And the person who did it out of spite hasn't been part of our community in years now. I could be a bouncer, but I choose the path of a hero. A heroic bouncer at that. Thank you for the biddies again, Bowmage. I remember that movie. That's the one with Patrick Swayze, right? The OG. Don't mind me, just... Oh, wait, me and Brady are both black mages. Let's go, Brady. Ooh, the faces we wear. Cat eyeglasses. Meow. You can't anymore go wrong way on freebie? Wait, what do you mean on freebie? Does it just give it to you no matter what you do, Wolfie? Are they lying to us even more in the maps? You got a thread? Yeah, varsity, yeah. I mean, the bouncer shirt's worth a lot. You could probably buy like 4 sets of those glasses with one leather thingy. There's a question. Hero cannot subclass at all. Only to bouncer. You know what? Judge Banks invoking the rules. Wrong door can't be interacted with on a freebie anymore. Huh. And it took them how many years to introduce that? We've had Rainbow since Heaven's Word. We've had rainbows since Heaven's Ward. Red Varsity doesn't even have Leatherworker leveled. I can check for you. Let's see, Var Kenway. First of all, let's check Varsity's plate. Oh, look, mysterious. Okay. Examine. Oh, I can't look at his things. I can't check for you. I'm sorry. You don't have. Absolutely fair. Hey, it's the Lawn Blazer. I already got that. Apparently, Judge Banks. Apparently they did. Only till 7.1. Gotcha. Oh man, I've got a headache. Rainbows happen when I take pity on them and use the gay to bless them. Mr. Narshe did bless us originally with Narshe, please. Yay! No, that was... Oh, I thought that was delayed. Oopsies. The fact that they changed it at all kind of feels like them saying, okay, doofuses, no more. Yeah. I mean, there are a lot of random groups in Party Finder for maps, so I'm guessing we have the luxury of each other and community, whereas the people at large... Oh shit, there's somebody else here. A little bit of protection goes a long way. Don't ignore it, just ignore me. Let's go over there. That can be like floor 6? Maybe an uptick controlling? Maybe. But I mean, ultimately it's a good thing. Ultimately it's a good thing. Like, I ain't mad at it, that's fine. I definitely convinced someone to pick the wrong door despite the rainbow back in Shadowbringers. I mean, ultimately, it's at the benefit to the broader community than, more close community like ours. And also, I typed in chat, man, that level 6 floor we just got. Woo! Since there was already a map group there. I don't think they're going to believe me anyway. Man, my map is lagging. My camera is lagging. Is that just me or am I lagging for anybody else? It looks like I'm lagging. You could have gone taken to a Stormblood map. They don't know. It's true. That is feasible. Has Square Enix server lag affected the webcam too? No, that would just be my Wi-Fi because I'm using Droid cams for that. I can't wait till I get my actual webcam. Who knows when that's gonna be? But upgrading to an actual webcam, not to actually have big beefy face cams that are very nice quality. So that'll just straight up connect right into the PC and then everything will be fine. Hey, flexible leather band again. Good luck, friends. Congrats, Brady. You didn't roll a 1 this time. Good job. Is it going to be one of those 4K webcams that overheat like crazy? Yes, the face cams. There's only 2 of them really that are pretty decent. That's the Razer and the Elgato ones. The Elgato one looks pretty solid. Should I wait until the end of maps to roll on stuff? I like it. We really only care about the 2 prominent cloth things, Varsity. Everything else is whatever, if I'm being honest. The cloth and the leather bit are the prizes, right? Everything else that's already been out for months is I don't really care. You want to appear greedy? No. We run our groups very specifically to have it. You can have all them. It's true what Sanders said. You can have all the Mamon that you want. No, yeah, the minion is kind of whatever. And the coffers again are saved for Vivica and Neobody to roll on since they've been on the list for a while now. Alright, no one's porting. I'll port. I'll fucking go. Let's go. Alright, number 9. Nobody's going. Here's your butt crack asm is a sentence that was just said. You know what? Valid. Sometimes you need help finding your butt crack. That's just the way that works. What? Asm. Thank you, heart. I shall give no context to this. Just map things. It's like the butt crack in, is it Ruby? Emerald? I forget. That's in Discord where her butt crack was. But he's just being helpful. Sometimes your butt crack just goes away, you know? Yeah, no, look, listen. A veces, it's just like, mijo, it's like my abuelo said, mijo, ABC. Always be checking your butt crack. She wasn't a wise woman. She just talked out of her butt crack sometimes. Zaved, I have attributed your votes. Thank you again for the gifties. It was 1 to... Actually, I can just click on your name and see what you said earlier. That way I can just attribute it correctly. 7 for breakfast, 2 cannoli, 1 egg roll. Gotcha. Okay. Exactly, boat mage. Always butt crack? Well, not always. You got to be a bit judicious with the butt crack. You can't just, you know, this is Twitch. You can get banned for less. You know, I'm not gonna click on the chat. I'm just gonna start shaking my drink. Anybody else in the Urcopacha? Before I port us away. Urcopacha. Yes, says Azim. Okay. Oh, Azim's butt crack is in Urcopacha. You're right. When we're here, yeah. I forgot about Azim's butt crack. Which, you know, it's a miracle that I did, because you'd think. Alright, thank you for the redemption, Zera. Please stop sending me links to viral videos. No! Shut the fuck up, calendar. Send me more TikToks. The fuck? Get out of here. Beta, keep sending me more YouTube shorts. This is for April 5th or the 6th. Alright. Just wanted to update everyone on the fact that absolutely nothing new is happening in my life. Wow. It's true. It's true. There you go. Thank you, Calendar Chan, for throwing me under the bus once again. Look, listen. Things are already. There's enough going on as it is. I don't need more shit happening. I can. I'm glad. You know what, Brady? Same, Brady. We're not speaking in Black Mage. Yeah, I mean something. I was. Wow, you weren't listening. Thanks, Beta. I know there was a thing. Don't worry about it. Something about Furby is dumb. Well, I would never say that. That's how you know it's a fib. I was reading something gross. Yep. Well. So can I ban Narsh? No. Narshade's only recently come back to us. Alright, Var. I almost called you Var. I almost called you Var Kenway. We're going to Yaktel. Unless there's more in Urkopacha, which I don't think there is. There's not Rainbow Door yet. No, it's okay. Look, listen. I'm not blaming you for. Asm is. How does Asm have a map in every single map? I'm going to invoke Streamer Luck. And invite all of you to enter my hole here shortly. It's somewhere around here. There it is, right above. Yeah, it's right here at this little bitty. Well, you see, Brady filled your box. Strong start. Tail as old as time. I'm gonna meme on my box as we normally do with our emotes. And now we all get to fill Solu's hole. Exactly. That's exactly how that's working out. Oh. I hopped when I meant to not hop. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh well. Alright, now we shake the box some more for goodies. Boom. I'm surprised there's a map at all. I didn't want this to pressure my life. I don't need the stress. Solo, I world hopped and engaged in in-game retail therapy. I have a little Congratulations. I love the mount. Its moveset, its animations are fantastic. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise, Ray. That cow is really, really nice. I like it a lot. I wish we had like a little saddle or we sat on it differently instead of, you know, being fucking spread eagle out there breaking our joints just trying to sit on it. But I love that mount a lot. Congrats, Ray. I almost bought a Dano this morning. What's a Dano? What is that? Can I have one? Boxer made the touch by Brady for now. For now. Oh. My DPS. My fucking DPS gonna. Don't make me start using triple cast. You know what we're doing? Triple cast it is. Alright, box, give up the goods. It's a raptor mount with ridiculously small wings from Dariata. Gotcha. Nice, there you go. Best of luck, friends. Kawi, right or left? Mimi! She's ignoring me. You go right. Hello, door. I desire to move past you. I shall give you a drink. Did varsity just get zoomies, or did I trip out of lag? If I'm one and done, I'm gonna be very upset by this. Please, not one and done. Look, all I promised you was a hole. I didn't say we'd go very far. There was no promises of depth. Shouldn't have said anything. It would have happened anyway, Ray. The maps are rigged against us. I'm sorry that your hole was not deep this time. Thank you. I have a map nearby. Hole. Hola, Eva. Indeed. Oh, it's right here. Shit, never mind. Shows anything true. Why is all this hole so tight? Film at 11. Listen. Everything isn't cast. Except for the reload. Oh, nice. I'm gonna get a map here from this server right here. If you would, I mean, you don't have to wait for me. You can just teleport to the next area. I'm just gonna grab this one real quick. A map fresh out the ground. So don't follow me. I'm just getting the map myself here. So more maps here? Yeah. Hey, look. Right away. Easy game. Am I here as well? Where am I? Whomst am I? In Goza. Alright. So there's a butt crack right there. Not quite as defined as Asm's, but you know. Whose can be? This is right here as well. Where is everybody? Everybody is flying up here. It's impossible to compete with your ass. It's okay. Thank you. Thank you for for gracing all of us first of all, and then for being understanding. But yeah, I figure we'll go for another half hour or so, and then get some Rubicante in. So what would be the ideal order for that, by the way, for more mount farms? If Ruby is next, because Ruby is one of the easiest. Would Barbie be the last one just because Barbie jump scares, or... No, Barbie, not Farbies. Thank you for the biddies. Barbie and Golbez are probably the more difficult ones to do. So Zeromus next after this? Wow. Alright, Sander is down that way. Into the canopy we go. But yeah, so this week's general itinerary is, again, after stream, we're going to go do a group watch of The Last of Us Season 2, Episode 1, which should premiere tonight. And then Tomorrow's our cooking stream, and then Tuesday to Thursday will be Ender Magnolias. Maybe we can beat the game this week. Obviously, we'll rim on Friday with the flesh walls waiting for us from that attack. And then I don't know what we're gonna play next. Part of me kind of wants to go back and play The Last of Us 1 and 2, considering it's gonna be back up front and in our grills as content. Gold Bus requires at least 6 people since you need to soak the towers. Okay. I think Barbie was just a very hectic fight with stuff AoE's going off everywhere. As for requirements of folks in order to clear it, I'm not sure. I've only ever done it once and I was carried through it after I perished. Absolutely blasted. You're right with 7 to 7.0, it was just weird with light parties. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, it was tacked on to the very end of a night, right? It was tacked on there, like, good luck, have fun, let's see what happens, and then we ended up clearing it. I remember, wasn't Enes and Rosa there as well, as part of the group for helping us out with that? I didn't mean you, wow, okay, my bad. Usually don't have issues filling Mount Farm. Well, I mean, it depends. We do, because otherwise Iggy and Yvette and I would have our mounts. I meant that farm group I was in. Gotcha. That we. Understood. Alright. I mean, and that was 7.0, right? So with obviously much better gear now. Should be a cakewalk, I would assume, or at the very least, I don't want to call it a cakewalk, but it would at the very least be more forgiving in regards to big oopsie energy. Remember that time in Barbie when I went to Solu to soak my enumeration stack and he ran away and let me get launched? Beverage Farm remembers. Oh shit, we gambling. Let's go. Sanders' home country says you can't gamble online, but Sanders doing it anyway. What a rebel. Oh. A cake earwalk? I could go for some cake right now. Wow. Okay, well, Gamba completed. Don't say that because now I want cake. But Brady, what if we both had cake? You know what I really want? Forget cake. You know what I really want, Brady? Those red velvet brownies that Finny linked us a recipe to. Don't tell Cowie, but I've been slowly eating that dark chocolate chips that I got for that recipe specifically. What do you mean? When you're getting cannolis tomorrow? That's what you wanted, right? You voted for cannolis. You pushed for cannolis all month. Shut up, Wolfie. Cannolis? Can I put brownies on the list for Cinco de Mayo since I myself am a brownie? Is that allowed? Please send brownies here and gladly. Hola Gumby. Ray says hi, Mimi. Maggie, Castor Rice came home, says Ray. I can hear her go, yeah. She's very happy for you. Made happy noises when I told him Aunt Cowie said hello, as the great ham should. The most beautifulest of hams.
Beta Flame 00 gifted a tier 1 sub to Soul Date.
What would you like to... No, the Great Betrayal! What the fuck? Oh, come on! Not my one night pass. Beta has been trading me all month long that he was going to do egg rolls. And now here he is with the triple tie. Unbelievable. Breakfast done and a spin for. Is Furby still in the fucking chat? Did I not? I have a memory. I have a memory that I removed Furby, but equally I might have left Furby for a week. Get fucked. Wow. On the portal, yeah. Son of a bitch, Furby is still there. Son of a sea biscuit. Thanks for the Furby check. Where are your spins? I can give you 10 spins. It'll have to be in small increments as we progress through the mappage here. The mappage, if you will. Landed on son of a bitch. Zabes, I granted you the forbidden offer. Would you like Furby to return or a spicy bean? Can't make this shit up. You can't make it up. It is up to what is done. Hail Furby, son of a bitch. I didn't even get. Oh, you must hasn't been approved. That sucks. Any more in Yaktel? I am in Koza. Furby spotted indeed, Ururi. Pinche Furby. Gobez is basically a training dummy fight. You have to pay attention for a toss. Would you like Furby for a second day? Attention for a total of 30 seconds. All right, there you go, Iggy, with the facts. Okay, that's good to know, Papi Chulo. Thank you for the infos. Furby forever. We'll see if there's a third Furby in this goddamn wheel. All right, shots.
Varsityrad gifted a tier 1 sub to Rurumoth. They
Thank
have
you.
given 6 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you, Varsity Rod. I'm so sorry for Nicole. Varsity, thank you very much for that gift sub. Really enjoy your ad-free viewing for the next 30 days, courtesy of Varsity. Thank you very much. Let me know what you want to vote for our cooking stream, if you so desire. Varsity Rock, thanks for, for the sub, indeed. But if you don't do that, you wipe. Okay. Concentrate for 30 seconds. I can concentrate for 30 seconds-ish. I appreciate it, though, homie. Thank you very much. For Cannoli, Varsity being the villain and pushing Cannoli to the forefront ahead of breakfast. Whomst dares deny chat their brekkie? Blue. Varsity is hero. I think you might be biased, Wolfie. I think you might be a little bit biased. Just call it a hunch. Another blue, and thank you for me count, Zabes. A portal, let's go. We wanted it all, Varsity. Blue. Hey, look, listen, we still have like over an hour until stream ends. There's still time for shenanigans to occur. There may still be a three-way tie. Worry not. Worry not. That was almost another red. Let's see, 2, so that's, so 7, 8, okay, one more. And thank you very much, friends, for the support, for the votes, for the goods. Yellow! I mean, it is a max ball week, so I'll add those balls onto next week. What's going on, Asm? What can I do for you? What can I do for you? Great song, by the way. I can't hear you. I heard it in my head the way Yuna and them sing it. Such a good song. Such a good game. Again, I stand by 10-2 is better than 10 base. YRP in position. And that's not to say that 10 base isn't a good game. It's not. I'm joking. I'm kidding. Please don't come after me. I jest. I joke. But 10-2 just had a better feel. Hey, Solu. Would swapping mozzarella with Oaxaca and Parmesan and cotija cheese work well? I'm not sure. I think the textures on those other three can't really do what you would with the mozzarella. But flavor-wise, yes. Kicked out. See, why don't I have a Xenos emote? I've been here for years. What? Why would I put a Xenos emote into existence? Ugh. I put a Fordola emote into existence before I did a Xenos one. Let's see, because they took away our sombreros. No one gets to have nice things any longer. It's true. They did take away our sombreros, our maracas. What was the third thing? There was sombreros, maracas. Was it a guitar? When are we getting Fordola emotes? So almost assuredly never. I am getting more emotes done after tax season here. That's something I would like to do. Something I would like to do? Something I would like to do. Probably going for you guys. Let's see. What is this monstrosity from Better Twitch TV? If you find that on 7 TV, I will add it specifically for Asm. How about this? How about what, a Wuklamat emote? I mean, Wuklamat is pretty sad there. Solu would be more likely to add a Lena emote. I love Lena so much. I never finished 10-2. I never got the hang of their special dress spheres and tried to use them against the last boss anyway. Got bodied and never went back. To be fair, the ending is bullshit with how it can lock you out. It is pretty bad. That part, not so good. But the dress sphere system as a whole is pretty solid. I liked it a lot. There was a guitar you could stick on. Yeah, so Brady, Cowie actually, I'm not saying Cowie, the person that shall remain nameless, got me all those emotes, and I have them as things. Like if you ever look at Antonio, actually Iggy's has it, doesn't he? A que ver. Yeah, look, Iggy's little sub badge has a little sombrero on it. Beta game time. Enjoy your video games, beta. Sadu, I am a Sadu enjoyer. Yeah, Iggy's tier 3. The tier 3s get the sombrero on the taco. With the shades. But yeah, Beta just straight up went and got affiliate for himself and then uploaded Furbean for himself and his other Furbean monstrosities. So if you become an affiliate, like you will definitely meet the requirements for it as them. You just have to go live. I got slots open in the evening to raid folks with, so it's been 5 years and I still get heated about. No, me too. I get why the original concept, what the original complaint is about that, but they could have kept something, right? We literally got nothing out of it. They got so scared. So in case you know what you're talking about, a few years ago, 5 years ago, whatever, it's been a while. For I forget what month it was. They added. Was it Hispanic History Month or whatever? They added like little things on, like what were they? I forget what they were. But they added maracas, sombreros, emo add-ons. There you go. Yeah, modifications you could do via your channel points and all that. And there was a hullabaloo that those were, I don't know what, too Mexican? And didn't incorporate the totality of the Americas. And that's absolutely fair. There should be representation across the board there. I agree. But Twitch was like, oh no, shit, we're being yelled at. And they just took it all away. They got so scared of the feedback that they just did away with it, and now we have nothing. I would argue the point that sombreros, maracas, aren't specific to Mexico. So instead of do more, they chose do. I mean, do nothing was a safer option, right? They were being. It got pretty nasty. A lot of people were getting angry on like my behalf. I'm like, no, shut the fuck up. I like this. I was like, no, I want this. This is rad. They could have probably done something a bit more. I mean, I don't know how much broader. Like, what would it be? What could possibly begin to represent so many countries and so many different cultures? Because there are a lot of countries and cultures within the Americas, Central, South America, and Mexico. Should opt for Hamut since I am not a summoner anymore. What if you did like a Furby, but with a Black Mage Wizard's hat to encompass the totality of your magic uses? Yeah, there was a lot of saying. I don't know that there was a lot. It's just that there were some people saying it was culturally insensitive, and I'm like, but I like that. I think those are rad. I see those. I can't speak for South America, obviously, but growing up in the part of Los Angeles where I grew up, there was a lot of Central Americans, and there's shared culture there. I didn't see it as being, this is for Mexico. Ooh, ribbon parasol. Good luck, friends. Represents Latin America, the booty. Yeah, remember following the removal of those things was the removal of all booties across Twitch. You couldn't even have animal booties. Animal booties, illegal. All butts were disallowed on Twitch. Remember Mario Odyssey? Him with the poncho, sombrero? Not a person of color? Oh my god, racist stereotypes. Mexican tell ya. Let's go. We do like that sort of thing, though, in general. Obviously, there are going to be exceptions to the rule, Iggy, pero by and large, most of the Mexican... Damn, Zeris, that is impressive. Wizard shit, Furby? Exactly, Beta, what Brady said. Wizard shit. You're a caster in most Pathfinder games. Do wizard shit and be happy. There goes Wolfie popping it. It's not like we can't say Beta without Wolfie popping it. That's just facts. But and I do understand why they backed off, because they were just being yelled at a lot. I just didn't think it was just quite as specific as people were making it out to be. Because again, those things are shared across cultures. But there's no way you could encompass the totality of all the cultures and countries in the Americas. You just can't. Mamonite. But it sucks, because I thought they were cute. Also, Solu, I've learned something about the text-to-speech in Repo. Tell me more. It's a Solu, it's a Breezy. Hi, Breezy. Good evening. I hope your Sunday treated you well. Hope your weekend was fantastic. Back to the 14 emos as an unsub player. Of course you do. But again, wizard shit. Slap a pointy hat. Final Fantasy didn't create pointy hats for wizards. S-H-H-H. That's H. So I sent Brady a video of someone who grabbed the hourglass in Repo and recited the Galadriel Queen speech. Beautiful. The perfect use for that. That is a stunning use of the hourglass. It supports HTML markup. I kind of know what that means. What are you gonna do, Zabes? What's right? So I'm at the other butt crack up to the north. Got it. You'll see. That's fucking ominous. Tomorrow night I shall hear. Thank you for the biddies, Eris. Damn. That is a butt right there. Good lord. So here's the thing in regards to those kinds of emotes. Better Twitch TV caps you very short on those emotes that you can upload. 7 TV gives you like 600. Let's see, what is this? If Asm wants that in place of Xenos, we can work with that. Wow.
Want to do something productive on the weekend? Ha. No, you got salivated uric acid and walk like a 400-year-old man.
Yeah.
Or Solu, whichever is older kappa.
What the fuck? Thank you for the biddies. How dare you? How dare you? I mean, I'm pretty sure you can upload a picture of Xenos. I'm sure. Is there not a Xenos emo on 7 TV? Surely there is. Thank you for the biddies, Momage. How dare you? You know what? I'm glad I've not had a recurring attack since it happened. I don't want that pain in my life again. Hopefully Elk's been handling his potential gout attack as well as he can, dude, because that ain't no joke, man. That's some pain. Oh, behind me. Alright, I would say don't open any more maps, please. That way we actually... Let's finish up what we have now. And then do a little thing. What the fuck is that? Well, unfortunately, Marche did the work for Asm. Jesus Christ. Hola, Ali. How's it going? How's your weekend? Nerds left and right and center, Ali. All over the place. You sent it to her directly. Good job. Good job, Papi Chulo. May she enjoy that thoroughly. Yeah, I've seen that emo on someone's actual Twitch. It's so bouncy, it really is smoothie. Sleep while watching Xenos twerk. So you're doing well then. That seems like a bit of... Is that not connected to the actual channel? Because I have seen that before. I forget who it is, but that's definitely somebody's artwork that they commissioned. Oh, it's still live. Oh, it's still live. For his so young. Wow, how dare you? How dare you, Wolfie? Let's hope they didn't still upload it. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for that, Beta. Red. You provide a service? You do. You do, mi amigo. Oh, I got them. So I'm finally NPCing ARR and Heaven's Ward. Mats, they're going to bring them back now. On the 22nd, Iggy, on the 22nd of April, when the moon lands, please don't sell your items yet. They're gonna be used for something, and it's gonna be the worst day ever. I already liquidated all my AR and Heaven's Ward and stored the materials. I'm gonna suffer on the 22nd. My only saving grace is that I have so much money in this game that it doesn't matter. I'll just buy back whatever I want. I don't care about my map, by the way, so we can do it whenever. But yeah, don't open up any more maps just so that we can actually get to Robicante. Here's no, that's what's fine. No, I'm not saying we don't have to do. I'm just saying if there's other people that have theirs open and they want to do this, we can do those as well. You don't mind holding? Okay. Mine's door. Let's go, Finny. We can't leave Finny with an open map. Not for another week. We did this to her last week. We can't do it again. Please think of, please think of Finny. Hola, Jade. How are things going tonight? They're going pretty well. We're just vibing after Suzaku rolled us out the door. So, just vibing, doing some maps. We haven't got any Portal 5s today, which is a shame because I'm only 6 away. I think 6 away or 7 away from the 20 thingies. I need 6 more to get the title of Resplendent Depths. I can't say that word. The ESL is too strong. But hopefully you've been well, Jade. It's good to see you. You've had a good time with Suzaku Unreal. Nice. I'm glad you've been enjoying it. We had several 2% or less wipes. So that's where we're at in general. I feel like Vinny doesn't care enough to get upset. No, probably not. But it would also be nice to leave it open because I only do maps with my group here, with my community. So I don't need to have. It doesn't matter. I'll just come back and. The DPS is a bit tight, but getting a pre-enraged kill feels great. Yeah, we've gotten one. We got one last week, I believe. But it doesn't seem to be like in the cards, and I don't know why. So yeah, but outside of that, it's just a tightly tuned fight. It feels like one heal is possible. That's how we did it. We did it with one healer and 5 DPS. We were able to do it with Azum stepping up and being a boss, and another one of those. Very nice. It still wasn't great. Yeah, I mean, I think that a lot of that led to. I think I did better this week. I felt like I did a lot better. Obviously, on that last one, I got knocked up into the air and just some deaths. Not even a lot of deaths. Losing a couple of GCDs on that sucked, but there's no damage down, so. I find it just fun. I think I think we're getting to that point, if I'm being honest, after today. I can imagine a bunch of failed attempts with yeah. Especially after Byakko, right? Because Byakko fell. Obviously, Byakko was kind of like memes. But going from that to something that's super tuned. Oh no, the Mammonite. We can get 6 Mammonite, 5 Mammonite. Finny, you know what you must do. 5 Mammonite. That's something really funny. Do it. Somebody in the group wants 5 Mammonite. Bring back Sephiroth. I rather do Sephiroth, but obviously Sephiroth's issue was that people were getting individually bodied, and that was causing the wipes, right? Because if one person does an oopsie, that's it. What was like a good medium? I mean, Zervin was a good, somewhat dangerous fight, right? It wasn't a gimme. I wish that we could actively fuck around in Byakko and still have a super comfortable clear. Yeah. Yeah. Zervin, yeah. Sophia also. Like, even we could still have some memes. There was some leniency there with Sophia. That we could at least make a mistake. This one feels like if we make a mistake, that's it. I think part of why Suzaku has been fun for me is that I'm doing White Mage for the first time, and so it's been helping me get better, and getting better feels good. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm glad it's been super enjoyable for you. It's true. All right. I mean, we don't have any more maps open. It's time for thingy. Is it time? Are there maps open? Today's lazy day. Frozen pizza in the oven. Tomorrow I plan steak dinner. Next week. Ooh, very nice. I don't know what I'm having for dinner afterwards. I guess I have some leftover stew. Chicken, rice, and potato stew. Cowie, do you have your mac and cheese? You should grab your mac and cheese. It's leftover mac and cheese. You gotta have that. Is this your favorite champurrado, Baldman? It is. What's going on, husbando? Buenas tardes. Had a real bad experience doing Sofia and hadn't touched Unreal until Biaco, where I suffered 1% in rages every time. Oof. Oof. I'm gonna close mine. I think we're good on maps here, so I'm gonna go back to the guild house. Make some homemade mac and cheese next week, but not sure it is tasty. I'm experimenting with using cottage cheese. I didn't do it this time. This is just straight up noodles and 4 different cheeses into the pot, as it were. Like, oh, people are pouring, but I didn't get a pour. It's probably because we're going to the house. But you know what? A little bit of mac and cheese goes a long way. Tasty. Also, bechamel sauce. Oh, the sauce. You need the sauce. Alright, I guess it's Rubicante time. I forget how to do this fight. Oh, look at Ray on her cow mount. I like this mount so much. Big boy. Love the general look of it. Yeah, I know you're a cow hater, but I love him. I enjoy the cow mount greatly in cow tickets. What do we need for this? I forget general composition for this, Brady. Do we need 2 heals? Do we need 1 heal? Howmst? I couldn't tell you how to do this. Father Brady, stack or spread. Go to your clock spots. For cleave, do lots of DPS so it doesn't spawn as before it dies. 1 tank, 1 heal. Gotcha. Okay. We're up in case someone needs to go get a mount. Gotcha. Ray, you needed this, right? I believe Ray desired this. And you switch to Ariel. Gotcha. Go for it, Brady. Alright, we'll grab Ariel and then we'll go in there and see whomst we can get mounts for. But I'm not going to use this mount anymore. I only used it because I'd gone in and I put a lot of work into this. And it is a lot of work. It is with a lot of going to Dynamis for S ranks. It's hiding its head and I'm so sorry. Please come back to me, Raptor Chan. What is this classified as? It has wings and no arms. Wyvern? Horse. It's true. So I like it a lot. The colors on it are gorgeous. You don't really see a lot of purple dragons out here, but this is the 1000 Dawntrail S ranks, 2000 Dawntrail A ranks combined mount. And it's pretty fucking rad. It's very unique looking. I just don't like the animation on the way it flies, but the armor is fantastic. Protection from below, by the way. Congrats, thank you. Crowloo 2.0. It's obviously just a sort of a reskin of the previous green wyvern from Heaven's Ward. You would have gone to use it for an extra day if they didn't delay the train that one time. Yeah. To go kill Micah or whatever it was. Alright, we'll grab Ariel. Narche's there to fill in as well. So I'll start kicking people out as soon as we get mounts. I'm not going to kick people out. We'll just rotate people in and out like we normally do. Yes, Ray, what can I do for you? No, my money! Wait, is it me or is it Varsity? Son of a bitch, it was me! But I don't have pockets, Allie. Where did you reach for that money? All I'm saying is where you reaching. Let's go inside the instance where it's safe. I never even see Ali. What the fuck? Actual ninja. Let's go inside. That mountain is your victor. Yeah, I mean, I like the look of it. I just don't like the animations on it. I don't like the way it flies. It's just sort of like wobbling. If I want to see something wobble while it flies, I just look at myself. They call it the wobbler. This is, which one is it? Voidcast? No, Mount Ordeals. It sure is a fucking ordeal. Look, that's a cute mount right there. Azum doesn't like her puppy mount. This is the Endwalker version of doing what I just did. Look at that face. Look at that. Oh, look at that face. It looks like a giant pug with big giant teeth. You do like him? I thought you disliked him. He's in your favorites. Wow. Me when I walk. Me when I do anything, Finny. just wobbling on it. You like him? Pupper. I do want that one. I am working on it. I am at sub 500 Endwalker S rank. So I'm making progress. And I'm starting to do Shadowbringer's A rank trains because that's what I need. And slowly going to your sub 300 Dawn Trail S ranks. That's progress. That's a lot of S ranks all the same, Jade. We have 935 Shadowbringer S ranks. Nice. I'm at 411 Shadowbringer S ranks. So work to do there as well. Alright, we need clock positions, I believe is what was said earlier. Oh, we're gonna have that music though, at least. Does it matter who's where? Ray's normally on the side there, so Ray, so I'll come down here in the corner where I belong. I'm at 14 and edited the code so VAR won't get the mount. Nice. We'll see. Wait, is it just Varsity Alley, or will the rest of us not be cursed by this? Sexy leg. You do be having them legs. I'm going to lay on the floor till your stomach stops slipping. Feel better, Beta. I'm sorry, dude. You all will get mounts. Not Varsity. Thank you. Thank you for the blessing. May it work out in our favor. We don't have the. Do I have the markers? Waymarks. I don't have these markers. I don't know what the markers are. Favorite songs at 14 because it's a meme. Is it really? I never did this content on content, so I'm not familiar with the memes. Neither. Let's ball. Fuck it, we ball. Let's go. It's a 15-year-old meme. 15-year-old meme. Jesus. The longevity of it. And Soken worked with the creator of the meme song. That's pretty cool. Excuse me. Yeah, just look for the safety Dorito. All right, when the call goes out for the safety Dorito, go to the safety Dorito. Absolutely. I can't listen to it now, obviously, because I don't put other people's content on my stream just because general rules safer that way. But I can listen to it later for sure. There's no bot to bop you either, so post away. So these are our clock positions. Okay, that's easy enough. I'm gonna food up. Wait, no, I only have Solterito. Ah, I don't have my. All right, no, I don't want to use my cookies, mate. Fuck. All right. I mean, do I need food for this fight? I'm gonna find out. Iggy, do you need this mount? Asking for future references.
The Archfiend of Fire has no equal. The glory of fire. Flames to lick at your heels.
What if my heels like being licked though? Alright, follow the Dorito safety. And you shall be saved. Flames to lick at your heels, indeed. I don't even look at the mechanic, I just blindly trust Brady.
Darkest flames to me.
I almost didn't see where Brady went. That would have been a minor oopsie. Oh, also, we started Severance today. I forgot about that. Very, very good show. I'm very curious and I want to see more. But that show, sure. I wish I could find the version that has a sexy leg in it. I know it existed. It surely did. Allie has it. Oh, how convenient. No, the bacon! It's too crispy. Wait, is this clock positions? Well, we kind of did them. I'm on the wrong side. I'm in Narnia. Oh. Allie, you're welcome. I just fucking murdered Varsity. My bad.
Wow.
Pro Raider move right there, Kappa.
Flames
Yeah.
to lick at your heels.
Nailed it. We did it. Alright, is Azam lucky? No, Azam is fired. Good luck. Is a cannoli villain murdering hero? Wow. Let's see, what is this? Alright, I'll have to look at that later on. But thank you. Alright, so pay attention to my general position. That's safe. No, better get out of here before I lose more money. Getting out of here. I see you now. I actually thought you were really tall, Allie, but you're stood on the pillar there. I was like, wow, holy shit, they're stood next to Ray, and they're really, really tall. I want to watch more Severance so bad. Yeah, so I think next week we'll start at 4 p.m. your time, like 3 hours earlier, Brady, because we have to go to Easter dinner tomorrow. So if we start early, we can watch the last episode of Daredevil and then do like 3 episodes of Severance. Because it was very good. I'm very curious. I'm very interested as to what do. All right, I'm at the G.
The archfiend
G.
of fire has no equal.
Thanks for your tech info, by the way. You're welcome. There's not much there.
The glory of fire. Flames to lick at your heels.
All right, want to be on the red side on this side.
Darkest flames
You are the G in Jabal. That's true. I'm sure you're not the G in Gallbladder. That's for goddamn sure. What's going on, Tony? Appreciate that. Well, look, if we can get the homies a mount or two, I'll be happy. Get to listen to some good music. I really do like the music in this game, in this fight in particular.
Will remain.
All right, back to G from whence I came. Oh, that's it. Never mind. Nobody saw that. I didn't just fall instead of Xenoglossy. The last the Jom Gabal. I don't get that reference, but I'm upset by it all the same because I know what you're getting at. How dare you? All right, return to G. Make room for me. No, the bacon. The bacon. Nailed it. We need 2 people in each one, right? Alright, I am back at G. I will not kill Varsity. Ish. What's going on, Zemi? So I hear Solu took out a Corgi. I did. It wasn't even with the bacon strip. It was just straight up mostly naked, thighs out, giant demon guy. Fiend, sorry, apologies. Just straight up murder. But we're doing it for the mount, so it's okay. Asm, fired Asm. Alright, somebody else. A new hand touches the box. Whose? I don't know. Okay, I just rolled like shit. I didn't want any of that. Nice Xenoglossy, thank you. Appreciate that. But yeah, after our first mount drop here, we'll get Narshe in here. Get some reps. I'll play more Repo. My face hurts so bad today. I think we can play some more. No, tomorrow's your Ubu night, isn't it? I was gonna say we're going Monday night. We're also going Tuesday night, so any of those days open up for you, Finny. One thing is taught me. Repo has taught me one thing is that it doesn't matter how many people we have there. We can still die on the first map, which we did with like 11 people. Which is okay. We had 11 folks in Repo, and we got bodied.
The archfiend of fire.
I think half the game is now just us trying to recover bodies for the next zone. I done like 5 times every fucking round because you have no fear. I was watching you and I was applauding you mentally, not obviously, you know, audibly because we could hear you. But when you got the saw and you saw a huge man and you were like, my time is now. I just fucked that up big time. Don't worry about it. No one saw anything. I'm so mad that I died. Did you even hit him with saw? Because normally if you hit him, you can then bounce him off somewhere. I will say though, Brady, look, I've known Brady since he was a teenager, since he was a wee lad, and I've never heard the darkness that I heard in Brady's voice today when he told me to come on over and help him pick up the huge man to throw him in the pit. And it worked. The two of us just grabbed him and yeeted him into the abyss, and it was beautiful. You know, waited for 2 years? Wow. Oh, wrong button. I almost walked off the platform. I did it. How many Xenoclasties was that? Alright, somebody besides Azem open the box, please. We need to change up the luck here. Who did that? Whomst? 3 minutes, 5 seconds. You're fired. Rip. Brady fired. Okay, so a new set of hands touches the bacon after Brady. Franco and I were peeing ourselves watching Brady try to fight gnomes, duck, explodey skulls, and dodge the huge man. Alright, Brady, this guy says it was them, so you're still on the clock. Alright, we stayed there long enough for Allie to pilfer more of our city. I got away, and that's all that matters. You talking about the Azem are you okay moments with the huntsman? Never. Never. Listen, we had to sacrifice the huge man to the pit. It's true. It's true. Pit had it coming. You don't remember? I mean, there's been a lot of there's a lot of memes. Who's the huntsman? Is it the dude with the shotgun? Me and Finny and Franco passed the streamer math test when we spent 5 minutes looking for 2 heads before realizing only one person was dead. As one does. Memes in this community are shocked. I know. I know.
The glory of fire.
So I got to see it all in real time. See, I was watching the whole time too. There is something said for just being able to vibe and watch in repo. It's a lot more fun than in that regard than Lethal Company. But I really enjoyed Lethal Company. There ain't no shame or what's the word? Ill feelings towards Lethal Company. I enjoyed it. I prefer Repo over it though. And at some point, Psyche and I are going to play Schedule 1 together. If you haven't seen that game. I saw April was playing Schedule 1, so excited to get in there at some point and set up our drug empire.
Naught but ash will remain.
You want to play Schedule 1? I mean, I don't see why not. It's up to 4 players, actually. The company looked fun for the 45 seconds before I almost threw up. Yeah. Oh, gotta be over here.
Wow.
Schedule 1?
Yep.
Are you going the Better Call Saul route?
Apparently, yes. We'll see how Psyche does. I grew up, mira, I don't make any qualms about where I grew up. I grew up on a hot block with drug dealers on every corner back in the 80s and 90s when, ouchies, when most of those drugs, when marijuana was illegal. So I grew up around that culture, and so we'll see how it goes. And that's not to say that I expect this game to be fully accurate to what that's like. No, obviously not. It's a video game. But I am curious as to see as to what the setup is for that.
Flames to lick at your heels.
We did it. All right, Brady is Brady up. Is Ariel lucky? Oh, there goes first mount. If you need it, need it. If you need it, need it. It's that simple. Don't second guess it. I rolled a 5 on the thingy. Hey, I got a coffer and a gun. Whom's got the mount? Congrats, Neobody. The mount is there and Vard loses. Freedom, freedom. All right. Thank you, Neobody. Where's Narshe at? Narshe, are you still there? You're over here. I see you over there. Thank you, Neobody. Congratulations. I'm just glad we saw one, honestly. Okay, I'm glad everybody has it unlocked. Indeed. So, Luke, go before me for mount. I'll buy with totems if it comes to it, because it's all absolutely. Okay. But never mind. I was gonna make a Brady alt main joke, but no. You're being kind, and I'll refrain. For once, from being a dipshit. How do I save these? How do I save these markers? Asking for me. Oh, just click on thing, right?
The Archfiend of Fire has no equal.
Ah, fair. Tomato, absolutely valid.
The glory of fire.
Alright, let's keep it going. And again, we do this on Sundays, so as long as we have bodies for this, even if you don't get yours today,
Flames to lick at
we
your
still do this often. So we do intend at some point to go into Pandemonium 4 and 8 and 12. Obviously 12 will probably be in 7.4 when we get the near set of gear, just because it's more forgiving. But we do have a lot of non-raiders who desire the mounts, and the Ashalot should be ours at some point.
darkest flames to me.
8 and 12 might be like 7.5. Yeah, we'll see. I think we'll get it before then. I need P12S because your static died on P11S back then. Oof, Jay. I mean, like I said, I'll pencil you in for the fall in 7.4 around December. When that set of gear will be available, and we'll just make it generally easier to do. We understand 8 is still a lot of body checks. Yep. I mean, it'll require people to actually pay attention. I mean, all those raids usually do. Like I said, when we went back to Omega, we had to pay attention. When we went back to other raids, when we went back to Heaven's Ward to do Alexander for folks. People can focus up and get it done. I have faith. Don't kill me. Nailed it. Where's G? Oh, G's right here. Nice. Oh, that was close to hitting somebody else. We can do it now, but people will just have to be taught it. Yeah, and so, and again, that leniency from gear when doing it later on is what will make it easier for folks. Again, I don't want to be stressing people hugely out of the way, but we'll get to it, Max. And again, I think other fights like 6 and 1, I believe, was the one that people want for gear specifically. All right, whoever got us that mount last time, you shall remain on the clock. Please get your mount. Please open the box. Is it ready again? I was gonna say twice in a row. Would have been nice. There's something oddly satisfying eating terrible and burnt frozen. You know what? I used to have the connection. I would connect Final Fantasy game releases with frozen store-bought cheap $1 pizzas. Now you're fired. I mean, you got us one, buddy. So a new hand touches the box. Whom will it be? I don't know. But every single Final Fantasy game I equated with having to have that pizza, because the first time I ever played a Final Fantasy game was Final Fantasy 3, which was actually Final Fantasy 6 on the SNES after a dentist visit. And once the numbness wore off and we went to Hollywood Video, we rented Final Fantasy 3, and I played that while eating a pizza to console me after the dentist. You shall open the box. Do it, Wolfie. Red Baron Pizza and Dr. Pepper and a new video game Friday nights, dude. Hollywood Video, that takes me back. Yeah, no, Hollywood Video. Hollywood Video was essentially an equivalent of a Blockbuster, but better.
The Archfiend of Fire has no equal.
So that's what that was the connection. Then I did it again with other Final Fantasies, and now we just buy pizza from that little joint down by the sea whenever we get a game release.
The glory of fire.
That and Donairs, because now that's been added to the list of the added Canadian tradition therein.
Flames to lick at your heels.
I miss Hollywood Video. Obviously, I'll take streaming services of the modern day over that any day of the week. Internet that's strong enough to handle that, yes, but there was something to be said for showing up and finding your game that's still there with your save on it and just playing the hell out of that the entire weekend. Fun times.
Flames to me.
I still get similar vibes from going to Chapters, which is a bookstore. Being able to show up at the store and just, you know, you smell the coffee, you smell the baked goods from the in-house cafe, and just the smell of fresh of new books. It gives similar feelings.
Will remain.
The rental stores had best candy selection. They had good candy. Very important, Wolfie. I know we're about to go into the rotate thing, but I'm just gonna put this down. Son of a bitch! Okay, fuck you, Rubicante. You could have put it anywhere else. Oh, geez, right here, nice. They really did. They really did. So that's just one of those things that you don't really get a lot these days, but it's still a lot of fun to dip back into. But yeah, that's why I equate those pizzas, and they're very tasty. And now these days I make my own pizza every week because I've learned how to cook to that point. But it's like, we've had the conversation before. Sometimes you just want that dirty pizza. It's not about, you know, making your own crust. It's just throwing it in an oven, getting your shiny pizza, and being on your way. I don't know who that was, but fired. I remember you used to go to Blockbuster to pick up copies of Shonen Jump. One of the few locations, depending on where you live, where you can get that kind of thing. You've been fired. Varsity, you tried. You tried your hand at it. It's okay. You didn't stand a chance with the curse that Ali put upon you. There you go. Curse renewed. I never noticed the emote that you actually throw at Varsity when you do that. Beautiful. You have no money? Well, that's what we call debt. So now you're going into the negatives, Varsity. The bill will be in your mail shortly. That was cancelled. If only. 1.2 billion. Those numbers can go higher. Declared it and
The
everything.
archfiend of fire has no equal.
And thank you, by the way, to those of you that actually still have the mount and are helping out. I appreciate it. You're good beans.
The glory of fire. Flames to lick at your
You
heels.
heard it and everything. Yelled it in Limsa. Is Limsa where you go to do your taxes? Are the Limsa Lominsa cat girls doubling as accounting? I respect it. These days, you usually need a job or two just to get by.
Darkest flames to me.
Alright.
Naught but ash will remain.
Alright, I'm gonna leave down my ley lines right here. That way he picks this spot for his AoE. That's how that works, right? You put down ley lines and that's where the boss goes. Let's see if it works. Son of a bitch! It's not always there, by the way. Sometimes changes it up a little bit. Or maybe I'm just off myself. Oh, I'll be back over here. Thank you, Ray. And we're back at our spots. I wonder if Rosa needs this mount. No, Varsity died. She does not, I think. Gotcha. Blood sacrifice? Look, we always need a good blood sacrifice for the mounts.
To lick at your heels.
That's just how you get those. It's me! I did it! Fuck, I'm fired. Well, I deserve nothing. I deserve nothing. I leave in shame. It's part of your former hunt farm group. Gotcha. I think Rosa got one. We saw doing this the first time. Gotcha. Okay, that's good to know. No one saw anything. I got a Rubicante card. That's pretty nice. I'll take that. That's 1500 MGP. This is 1 per, right? So have we done 14 clears or is it 2 per? This has to be 2 per, right? 7 clears? 2 of them, okay. I did it. I saved markers. Ignore Mr. Wait, I'm sorry. Were you there? I'm sorry, Zemri.
Archfiend of fire has no equal.
I was busy watching my pockets. just in case. I wouldn't want to end up 1.2 billion in debt.
The glory of fire.
Okay, you can take it out on Var when he comes back. Memes, Jade. Don't worry about it.
Flames to lick at your heels.
Flames to look at. You know, I don't recall the Zeromus fight, so I'm curious as to what that's going to be like in regards to voice lines.
Darkest flames to me.
Is there a spreadsheet for Kitty Mouse like we had for the Shadowbringer stuff? I don't think so. It's just a spreadsheet in my head. Which, man, is that asking for trouble? I think in general the community knows whom. So if you let me know, I will more than likely make a mental note of it. And then I'll get it wrong, but somebody else from the community that is better keeping track will know, like, hey, no. And then we'll know. I have the first 5 kitties, just need 6 and 7. Gotcha. Alright, well, I can ping you when we do those. For sure. But you got no pockets in those thighs? No. It's okay. There are other pockets, Wolfie, that we don't talk about. No, bacon! The bacon strip. It impedes my progress. That was some jacked up slide casting. Can talk about the prison wallet? Why not? This guy, they don't know about the prison wallet. Like cannoli? God, I hope not, Wolfie. In any capacity. Zermo's voice is all in dragon speech. Gotcha, Brady. Okay, so no hot memes off of the Zeromus voice.
Flames to lick at your heels.
311. Good band. Alright, was that Sander? Sander got a mount. Nice. Well, best of luck, friends. Again, roll need if you need it. Congrats to this guy. Gomez, though, we get to meme. Is that the cum voice lines that he just keeps telling us to? I knew it. Alright, I mean, we're trying to keep on going. I don't think we have anybody doing replacements, so... Oh, there goes Zamri. I see you now. There you go. Now I see. Oh, gotta pose. You gotta point the butt cheeks towards the camera. As this one does. Busted ass friends list. It takes forever to load. Oh, wait, getting photos all over the place. Extreme raid prog. Thank you. Thank you. Can you ask Mimi if I should make cream puffs or cheese Danish? I don't think she's done with the cheese Danish, I gotta be honest. She would be about the cream puffs. I would say that she's shrimpy, but the shrimps don't even bend like that. She nodded at the cream puffs, husbando. 100% cream puffs. The cheese Danish weirds her out. I don't know why. I think we had this conversation before. I just don't understand what it is about the cheese Danish that... Huh? She doesn't like the chewy texture of the cheese. You love it? Me too, honestly, Finny. I don't mind that texture at all. Chewy shouldn't be chewy. There were what? Some fancy place at her work order. Well, first of all, the fact that your work ordered it is already... That's. I'm gonna get some Costco Danishes. No, we don't need 50 of them. I am going to Costco tomorrow. Yes. It should be creamy with a caramelized crisp layer, like me. You go for a cheese Danish. Same. No, I'm a preferred pastry. I'm on the wrong side. I'm busy talking about cheese Danishes. The jump saved me. The jump saved me. Maybe she wants to try that special guac her coworker had. God no. I think Kawi would actually like avocado. I forbid it from my house. The only way I will have avocado in my house is when Elk and Psyche visit. In which case, I will make guacamole proper. But for myself, gross. I can't stand avocado, Jade. One of those things growing up with not a lot of food, it just sort of... I never got over that. What if I visited? Absolutely, Jade. For you, I would make you
High five
the
for
guacamole.
5 months. To tent and guac.
Let's go on geometry. Yeah, bacon! For you, Jade, I would make the exception and also make you all the guacamole you want. We go together, Varsity. Thank you. Let me. Nailed it. Almost killed. That wasn't me. I didn't kill this guy or Varsity. You hate raw tomatoes, dude. Trauma? Absolutely. Understandable. Understandable. I get that. But Geometry, thank you very much. Thank you for this 5 months. Let me know what you want to vote for our cooking stream. The votes will be wrapping up soon. So if you would like to vote one way or the other, please let me know.
To lick at your heels.
Sander fired once again. Thank you for the biddies, Bowmage. That's close. It is. It's normally, I'm not going to say that my community likes to meme and tie multiple things. That way I have to make multiple things. Cannoli, did I not update it? Wait, did I not update it? Should it have 50? It's a three-way tie there, but I mean, I made a mistake. We don't eat raw tomatoes, or else we'd have no M. Oh, because of Varsity, you're right. So cannoli. Oh no, I forgot to add a vote for cannolis. That's a shame. Oh no. Okay, it's updated now. It should now reflect properly, but I get that, Jade. There's certain foods that I just can't touch just because of that. Because of yeah. You want breakfast. All right, breakfast up to 50 tying the cannoli. Breakfast. What am I going to make for breakfast? I didn't expect breakfast. Is breakfast going to be pancakes and eggs and bacon? Oh, I could go for that right now. Look, I loved growing tomatoes as a kid. Yeah. Yeah, I've had... Yeah. Zabe. Whoa, how come there's no audio for that? What the fuck? And Zabe, thank you for continuing to sub to Tony. Tony, enjoy your emotes for the next 30 days as well as your ad-free viewing. I appreciate it. Oh no, it's a three-way tie. Who could have seen it? And your partner loves tomatoes. I'm not big on tomatoes. Like I don't think we have that kind of because we're so culturally different, Kawi and I. There isn't a lot of overlap between Nova Scotia and Mexico, so maybe we can eat tomato product. Okay, gotcha. You know what you must do, Zabes? I think a three-way tie is fine. I think. Save it for Cinco de Mayo. And Cinco de Mayo is going to happen. That's going to be our next theme, Mexican food. So if you think of anything in particular for that. Egg rolls? Gotcha. I can't update the timer right now, but I will shortly. The timer, the voting. Tortas are on the list for sure. I want a torta. Now that I make my own bread, my own bolillos, it's torta time. It's torta o'clock. Tortas, burritos mojados, gorditas, sopes. Thank you for the biddies, Jade. Hype train shoved onto the tracks. Lengua torta. I've never had lengua. I hear that if cooked properly, lengua is divine. But it has to be cooked properly. Flan? I can make flan for breakfast. Or hear me out. What if instead of flan, smooth churros?
Great, another scam train.
Thank you for the biddies, Bomage.
But ash will remain.
I'm in Narnia. I don't think Kawi would like flan. I gotta be honest. I don't think Kawi is a flan girl. Stop chasing me! I am but a lowly black mage looking to cast my Fire Force. Hey, Varsity, watch out! Alright, this guy, no, good, look, so we can go with that. We can work with that. We can work with that. This is my spot, though.
This isn't a scam, this is cannolis.
Thank you for the biddies, Jade. As well. Alright, Sanders fired, so who else is feeling lucky? Who has the magic touch to get a mount? Ray? Did Ray do that? Ooh, that's close. Enjoy your pearl. Fired. New bed frame, very nice. It was you? I don't get it, Ray. You're not fired as of yet. We can fit one last one. Last one for the road. Now's your chance. Last one for the road, friends. And then again, everybody needs it, yeah? Needs what? The mount? No, not that many. Unless you mean the crafting item. Only a handful of us need it in regards to the mount. Alright, I can tie it up here. That brings egg rolls also up to 50 votes. Okay. I am going to make some pizza egg rolls if it ends up winning. I'm also going to make some... I guess we can make some pancakes if it stays that way, and we'll see. I will post a menu mañana. Bacon? There's gonna be bacon for sure. What if oh my god, what if I made a breakfast cannoli egg roll? Is this allowed? Oh, pizza egg rolls, yeah, it's just gonna be like a Hot Pocket, essentially, with the egg roll skin.
Flames to lick at your heels.
A Stromboli? What'd you call me? My mouse just side-eyed you into the... Fair. Listen, I'm gonna have... There's gonna be traditional cabbage, carrot, and... what's it called? Ground pork. As I understand it, though, apparently the deep frying of them isn't traditional. As it happens with when you research recipes, Hot Pocket is a Stromboli. Gotcha. Today I learned. You get a little extra knowledge. Make a breakfast buddy. What's a breakfast buddy? You tell me what it is, and I will do it. Hear me out. Pancake cannolis. You know, that's an idea. I'm gonna have to do something if I can't find a cannoli mold. That might actually be the meme resolution, Mage, if I'm being honest. Who doesn't want some ricotta cheese with some sugar inside your pancake? You know, I was looking for a meme. Mage provides. No, wrong button! You just hit the wrong button. This guy making sure my dumbass gets out of his way. I respect it. I respect it. You started it, Mage evolved, it's true. As any healthy community does, the memes are co-created. Oh shit, no, I gotta end. We gotta end real soon because I don't want to miss The Last of Us Season 2, Episode 1. We're gonna be doing that, by the way, on Solocord and Discord. If you want to watch Episode 1 of Season 2 of The Last of Us, we're gonna be vibing. Alright, this is Ray. Ray, I believe in you. Ray, you got this. Somebody defiled the box, and this is what we get. No mounts. How dare you? Sausage, bacon, and egg in a bread roll. Son of a bitch. I will look it up. Buddy. Yeah, Discord. I do have a Discord, Zamri. We do. We have the Taco Court where we watch stuff together on the weekends, and we post a lot of food and food recipes. We're very food centric. I don't provide the link in general just because Artbots, fuck Artbots and all that sort of noise. But yeah, there's a link right there. Thank you, friends. I appreciate you guys helping out. Those of you who already have the mount, I appreciate you immensely. Thank you for helping out. Brady, thank you for being our safety Dorito, and everybody else for coming out and doing things. Again, we do this every Sunday. We want to come back again next Sunday. Might be a little bit low attendance because it's Easter and all that, but that'll be next Sunday. As for myself, I'll be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern with some cooking stream. So you want to come hang out? The voting has ended. It is a 3-way tie. I am shocked. This is my shocked face. We will be making cannolis, breakfast, and some egg rolls. My apologies to eggplant parm and deviled eggs. I appreciate it. You mentioned me. You're talking to Ellie. But yeah, have a good night, everybody. Take care of yourselves. Be safe. Be well. Psyche of the of the Dawn, yes. Psyche might be back tomorrow morning. If she is, it'll be tomorrow at 7 a.m. Eastern. Go check out Psyche is Bay live. Yes, Rachel. Okay, Zabes, who are we rating? I don't see Bay on my suggestion on my list. So, whomst? Give me name. Say bye. Oh, bye, YouTube. Thanks for hanging out. As always, I appreciate it. Take care of yourselves, YouTube.